Well, hello, my pickles, my snowflakes, and my ever-present turtles. Yes, we admit we are turtles, and we just do the best we can about it, a day at a time. We keep it manageable. And for some of us, we do it with tracking, weighing, and measuring. With others, you've got it down, sisters and brothers, and you don't need to do that tedious step. But for some of us, it is a little insurance package or assurance package, right? We can look at our chronometer and say, yes, it's in there. And so far today, I've been following it. How's that? So, do you have your little cup of coffee? I've had mine, and I have a little bit more to go that will be a treat in a minute. So, here we are. We're in the thick of it. We are in the thick of this December crush, rush, mush of getting it all done. The pressure, the pressure, the pressure. I'm pretty much a loner, and with my days off, so I can do things like this. I guess I don't need a crowd to do things like this. But for those people that have kids and job parties and significant other parties and family and visitors and going places, it's just a crazy time of year. Are you smiling? Yes, I know a lot of people would like to just check out for a day or two and hope somebody takes over. But just don't act out with your food. I guess there can't be a clearer, stronger message. Using your food to act out. You know, it's funny. Some people hold on tight to whatever food plan they're following this time of year because it just gives them that safety. It's done. It's in. I can follow it. I don't have to worry about it. And a lot of you are like me, where you put in the bones of your foods earlier in the week. Like for me, it's because of what I find when I go shopping and what I've planned for meals. And then I fill in the details later. Like this morning, I just made my salad for the day with Olivia's baby butter lettuce. Oh, yes, indeed. And I was able to find it at 2 stores. 2. I am so much in heaven. There are no words. Although yesterday I did go to Trader Joe's to purchase my butter lettuce because it will just be a busy week, I guess. And so I wanted to get that in. And even if it goes bad before I can have it, I'd rather know it's than to worry about going there. And as I've said often, it's the parking spaces that's the terror there. They're very, very small, and SUVs aren't. And so I don't like dings. I don't like paying for dings. So anyway, that is a problem of another nature, isn't it? We're here to talk about our foods today, our safety, our planning to go to places and knowing that we can hold on, the office parties with all the CRAP, the dishes of things that are on everybody's desk, even stores. I know with stores, the fancier, the more likely, the eggnog and the little dishes of other things that we shouldn't be having, that hopefully you don't even have anymore on your keto plan. I do keto. I allow myself 20 total carbs. Usually I max out. Tomorrow is 12.5 because I'm having leftover keto pizza. Total carbs. I don't do net. But today isn't. Today is very nice. It's very keto, carnivish. It works for me. It's got my Olivia's baby butter salad. Let me just tell you what I'm having. And yes, I put a picture there to do a video of it so I can show you what I'm having. Maybe I'll remember to do that today. So today's a good day. My calories are 1,302. My protein is 72.5. My total carbs are 2.2. My fats are 113.2. 23.4. That to me is a suitable for framing kind of day. My weight, which I go with for the whole week, is 123.8. I am having 4 ounces of beef tenderloin. I am having 4 ounces of spare ribs. 4 ounces of the meat, not the bones. I am having 60 grams of my Olivia's baby butter lettuce. It's a huge salad. I'm having on that, I am having my fourth and heart ghee pink Himalayan. I'm having 7 ounces of that, and then 10, not 7 ounces, right? I'm having ghee soup, 7 grams of that with 10 grams of macadamia nut oil, and that I will pour over it. I'm having 25 grams of good culture cottage cheese plopped on the bottom as well. I am having, yeah, that's it. And I put in that I'm going to be having 3 cups of coffee. I usually have 2, sometimes a third. And that's how I roll. It's very simplistic. The total carbs are low. The salad is delicious. If you saw these leaves, the baby butter leaves from Olivia's, they're just so lovely. And 60 grams of it fills that square bubble glass plate that I use. So I am very happy about that. And I work tonight at midnight. And so that is a meal that suits me, carries me. I will take with me to work 1 cup of my coffee, or 1 batch. I usually do a double, on the Keurig. So it's like maybe 14, 15 ounces. And then I will bring a mineral water, San Pellegrino or Topo Chico, and I will enjoy that during my overnight shift, because the deal is I don't eat when I work, because I wouldn't be eating if I was home between midnight and 8 a.m. And it just works for me. I do 1 meal a day, and I have that between 2:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon. It just suits me just fine. The beef tenderloin has already been cooked on the grill, so it's very, very rare, but the smoke with what Greg does for the like hickory chips or cherry wood chips or something like that. And then same with the beef, the pork rib, the spare ribs. I cook them low and slow in the oven, and then Greg finishes them off on the grill to give them that smoky flavor. It's just something that works for me, and it keeps me sane. I'm not planning on doing anything that's not on my chronometer for the day. And I know a lot of you, don't track, don't do that. You did it maybe for the month. And by the way, Jim, I'm very, very proud of you. That is so cool to hear that you did that for the month. I'd love to hear more. So anyway, that's how it all goes. And who am I listening to today? Right now, one of my clients emailed me some links to 2 Dr. Paul Mason videos. And the first one is all about fiber. And as you know, I'm reading The Fiber Menace, which is absolutely fascinating. And it's like he wrote the book, but he's also going along with some scientific stuff too. But he's got a very sweet personality, so and funny, just kind of a charmingly funny one. So he's not droning on like a scientist that would have me. And then Dr. Tommy Wood, MD, PhD, posted something about IYI, intellectual idiot. I think that's what it is, something like that. And so I read his intro to it, and then I turned onto the website, which I will enjoy later on in the day. Working tonight, I get to watch other videos, and my client mailed another Dr. Paul Mason, and then a third video, and I can't remember what it is, but I told her that I would probably find the time tonight to watch them. And as I've said before, that Fiber Menace book is just a nice addition if you've ever suffered from anything gut related. Yeah, I know, really, like you're not the choir. So constipation or having the opposite of constipation, just irritable bowel syndrome, things don't sit right. Um, Sometimes certain vegetables cause the bloating and the gas, and it's very fascinating. And there's more digestive issues than you could ever imagine with names that like I've never heard before. But he also writes quite well, and seeing he's from Russia, and his two other books out besides Fiber Menace are in Russian. So anyway, that is the excitement that's going on in my life with my little, furthering education, who I watch and why. Um, Also, some Verta Health. You know that I like Verta Health. And I listened to a fabulous interview with Keto Mad Mike, Keto Mad, and he interviewed Joe O'Brien, who is a fellow from Massachusetts. And he just has a lot of insight. I love how he thinks. And he he says that we don't have a lot of Costco's and like that in Massachusetts, but we do have BJ's. And yes, I do go to BJ's because we have one here on the Cape. And so he said he goes and he sees so many overweight, kind of sick looking people. And he gets mad because of our food system and our pharma system. And he looks at these people and it's like, the understanding is that we go old and we get old and things go horribly wrong for us. And he feels, so much of the buildup of decades of eating this way, or, going to the doctor and finding out that little hair was tickling, that we have all these things wrong. It's not from aging. I think it's from our food supply, just like he does. So it was fascinating to hear an hour and 6 minutes of him. It was a great interview. And so I do strongly suggest that you go watch it. It's Keto Mad, and it is Joe O'Brien, an interview with him, and it's about an hour and 6 minutes. And I hope you can get in all of it like I did, because I came away feeling like there's somebody else out there that gets it. I'm not sure if he has his own site with videos or not. I haven't gotten that far. It's funny because, well, when you watch, like 3 1-hour videos in a day, that's a lot of devotion to other people's channels and listening to what they have. And it's an honor to do it, and I love it. So that's my keto under 20 total for the day. So it's really just 2.2 total, but it includes a salad. It includes 2 types of meats, which I have come to enjoy, and 1,300 calories. And I get to have my coffees my way, my way. And yes, I still do use a little sweetener. Not in the first one, but in the second and third. I do Xyla, XYLA, and it is a sugar alternative, not an artificial sweetener. So, in case you were wondering, but that's how I roll. I'm happy. I'm content. I push myself away from the table with contentment, a satiation. I seem to have gotten that down so much with my portion and smaller plates and things like that that I've used for always, that I don't load up the dinner plate. And so when I push myself away from the table, there have been moments where I think I'm hungry still, but if I just go about cleaning up the kitchen and the things that I do, this is what I do after I eat to assure I won't eat again. And I've done it so much for so many couple decades that this is what I do. Greg does dishes, and I will water pick floss. I will floss, thread floss. I will do my electric toothbrush, and so I do all of those things because it says, "Game over, girly. You're done. No more food. The OMAD is done. Take a break. Go do those things." And then, I try to sit upright for a couple of hours before I go to bed after having my OMAD, especially on work nights when I go up to bed at 4:30. So that's how it rolls for me. I am so grateful you are all here. And some of us are slogging through this holiday season, and some of us are white knuckling, and some of us are just completely caving with promises of getting it all back in a couple of weeks when it's over. And for those of you that are doing that, good luck. I'm glad you're doing it, and I hope that you do come back and you report to us how it's going. I just try to stay just like that. But then, as far as entertaining and putting myself in situations with OPF, other people's foods, go, I'm pretty safe and insulated. So that's kind of good for me. I know some of you don't have that option, but yeah. So I consider myself very fortunate and blessed and thankful, and happy and content with the foods. I don't want to be food crazy. I don't want to be, and I can be food crazy just like that. Just give me a couple of tastes of the forbidden fruit and other things, and I could be off and running. I offer one-on-one keto coaching. For some people, it's just been, they just need words, just emails for 30 days. Other people do the chronometer with the weighing and the measuring and the hopping on the scale one time a month. So there's various ways to do it. It's just finding out what works for you. So I offer that at ketocoachingsarah.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you're here. How do you handle the temptations? How do you do it? Do you squint? Do you not see? Do you partake? Do you track, weigh, and measure it? How do you do it? Because we're not all the same, and other people might benefit from what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you the next time here with your coffee and your 15 minutes of time. Bye-bye for now.